Everybody, welcome back to Uncommon Analysis. About a month ago, we looked at the state of the 2026 Senate race. And since it's been about a month, I figured we'd revisit this and see if anything has changed. Because there actually have been a few things. And believe it or not, there actually have been a few things that changed. So that's the purpose of our video today. So before I get into that, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. If you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends and neighbors, join the conversation. We're happy to have you. And for our regular listeners, welcome back. Always glad to see you again. So if you remember, last month I said I don't see any way in which Democrats have a path to gaining 4 seats in the House. Currently, the division of the House is 53-47. The Democrats need to pick up 4 seats in order just to take control of the Senate. Sorry for the House, but I mean the Senate. Because 3 will get them to even, and J.D. Vance, being the vice president, will cast the tie-breaking vote on matters of importance. So Democrats need to win 4. Last month, I don't see a path to 4. This month, I don't see a path to 4, primarily because there just aren't 4 Republican seats that are in any kind of serious jeopardy at the moment. Now, 2026 is a good bit away. Things could change. What has changed since last month? Well, let's take a look. There has been something actually in the last day or two. The New Hampshire Democratic Senator, Shaheen, has announced she will not seek re-election in 2026. This is a change and an addition that happened since last month. As you know, if you were on the channel and pay attention, the Minnesota senator announced they had no intention. The incumbent Democratic Minnesota governor. I'm all over the map. I apologize because the Minnesota incumbent senator said, the Democratic senator said they had no intention of running again. So what this means is if we add the open seats to this map, which would be in Minnesota, New Hampshire, and Michigan was already a toss-up, and now the Michigan senator, Democratic incumbent senator, does not plan to run either. So Democrats have 3 incumbent seats open for contested election this time now. They also have an existing senator down here in Georgia, Ossoff, who is planning, at least as far as we know at this point, still planning to run for re-election. And then we have 2 Republican seats that are considered toss-up, that being Collins in Maine and Tillis in North Carolina. Now, as I said last time, Michigan, I think, is going to go Republican. I think that's almost a guaranteed, especially if they run Buttigieg, which there is definitely conversation even to this still. They're talking about carpetbagging Buttigieg to run for this Senate seat. If Buttigieg runs for this Senate seat, Republicans will win this by 5 points handily. Won't even be close, in my opinion. Minnesota, I think it has been moving more right, just like the rest of the upper Midwest, but not to the same extreme as the other states. Republicans are certainly going to make a strong play for this now that the incumbent is no longer running. So they could pick it up. It could go Republican. I'd say if I had to, make a call right now, it'll probably continue to remain Democrat. But that's not a gain for the Democrats. That's just a hold. So right now we're at net 1 for the Republicans. New Hampshire, which is the new one that just came up this week, I think it's still going to tend to be Democratic, but Republicans should and probably will make a strong play for it now that it's no longer an incumbent seat. It'll matter the quality of who they get to pick, who they get running. I don't really know who they've got in New Hampshire on deck to run this race. I haven't followed New Hampshire that well. New Hampshire was very, very tight up until recently. In 2020, Democrats definitely blew it open with Joe Biden winning there. In 2024, it was closer. Kamala did win, but it was far closer margin than in 2020. It still was still a few points Democrat. I think it's certainly in play. I don't know if the Republicans will be able to pull that over and win that seat, but it's certainly something they're going to make a play for, and Democrats are going to have to spend money to defend. That probably was a safe seat for them before. So we'll mark that one as a Democratic seat. So now we're left with a Democratic hold. But as you see, through 3 seats already, these were all Democratic seats, and Democrats have lost one. They're already down 1. Collins, if I had to pinch or guess, Collins just seems to win. She angers a lot of Republicans. She's far more moderate, but she has tended to win. Is it finally her day to lose in Maine? I don't know. It certainly could be a pickup, but if I had to make a call right now, I would say Collins is most likely going to hold Maine. Now we get down to the real brass tacks, in my opinion. These are where the 2 races are going to be. Tillis and Ossoff. I think Ossoff's in trouble. Ossoff is a Democrat, first-term senator from Georgia. He did win in 2020. With a very close race, very, very close race with the wind at his back. Biden took the state. Biden won the presidency, and Ossoff barely squeaked by. I think in 2026, he is very much in trouble. I would not be surprised if Republicans pick this seat up. Tillis, kind of a similar ordeal. He did win North Carolina in 2020, but very, very close race. The national tide, North Carolina did go for Trump, but as we know, Biden did a very good showing in the national level. So this is an off-year election. It should tend to favor the out-of-party. I'm sorry. It should tend to favor those out of the party, not in the White House. But I think Tillis is probably going to end up doing as good or better than he did in 2020. So just because of the nature of things. But it could be. This could be a Democratic pickup, just like this could be a Republican pickup. So these two are probably going to wash each other out. Democrats could win. If Democrats win here and Democrats hold this, it's a net wash. It's still 53-47. If Republicans hold here and Democrats hold here, Republicans are up one. And if Republicans gain here, if it flips, it's still a gain one for the Republicans with this map. And if Republicans hold North Carolina and take Georgia, they gain 2 seats. So let's reset the map. So if I had to venture a guess today, I'd say, I still don't see any path currently for the Democrats to gain control of the Senate. I would say the odds of the Republicans gaining a seat are probably slightly higher than they are of the Democrats getting a seat. So we'll keep an eye on this. I'll probably visit these maps maybe every month or so as things warrant discussion. So anyway, it's still a long time away. Things could definitely change. It's only March of 2025. The election is in November of 2026. I know that it's still a good bit away. Things could definitely shift and move. But right now, unless some Republican seats beyond North Carolina and Maine seriously move into a situation where Democrats can make a serious play, there is absolutely no play for them to pick up and take the Senate. All right, well, that's all I got for today. Agree with that? Don't agree with it? Leave a comment. Curious what you might have to say about this. And with that, I am out. Have a great day, everybody.